Many Australians associate consumer law with products and retail purchases. However, Australian consumer law also affects many housing-related services, including property management, building services, renovations, marketing, and certain contractual arrangements involving residential property. The Australian consumer law establishes a national framework that protects consumers against misleading conduct, unfair contract terms, unconscionable conduct, and other unfair business practices. These protections often arise in housing and property-related transactions. Developers, real estate agents and property marketers must ensure advertisements are accurate. Claims about future growth, rental income, facilities, or property features can result in legal consequences if they mislead consumers. Off-the-plan contracts often contain provisions allowing changes to building plans, finishes, layouts or common facilities. Buyers should understand which changes are permitted and whether those provisions are reasonable before signing. Australian consumer law prohibits unfair terms in many standard form contracts. Terms that heavily favor one party, permit unilateral changes, or impose unreasonable penalties may be challenged. Courts assess contracts as a whole. Transparency, negotiation opportunities, and the commercial context all influence whether a term is considered unfair under Australian consumer law. When consumers engage builders, renovators, tradespeople or property service providers, statutory consumer guarantees may apply. These guarantees exist independently of any written warranty provided by the business. Property management businesses provide services that may be subject to consumer law obligations. Transparency, honesty and competent service delivery remain important legal requirements. Businesses operating in housing markets must act consistently with acceptable commercial standards. Conduct that is harsh, dishonest or oppressive may constitute unconscionable conduct under Australian consumer law. While residential tenancy legislation governs most landlord-tenant relationships, Australian consumer law may still apply to certain business activities, property services, and misleading conduct affecting consumers. Consumers should keep contracts, emails, invoices, advertisements and photographs. Well-documented evidence often plays a critical role when resolving housing-related disputes. Australian consumer law provides important protections throughout the housing journey, whether buying, building, investing, renovating, or managing property. Understanding these protections can help consumers make informed decisions and reduce risk.